man, I had my hand down. And he caught me sleeping, so he caught me with a shot. It was a lucky shot. He's not never gonna do that shit to me. Next time, I'm gonna get him. Or he caught me with a slick submission. I never seen that before. I'm gonna train for it next time. I'm gonna stop him. My thing is, even in wrestling, what I always wanted to do is I wanted to tech fall guys in wrestling. And tech fall, what that means is when you're beating someone by 15 points, you have a 15-point gap. They stop the match because it's basically a skunk. Like, you skunked this guy. Like, he sucked. Like, you were beating him that bad. They had to stop it. That is my mentality. That is always what I strive for. And in 2011, I believe not 2011, 2009, I led the nation, Division 1, 2, and 3, NAIA, whatever, in tech falls. I think at one point, me and Brent Metcalf was battling. Like, every week I would look and see who had the most tech falls. It was me, be him, be me, him. And I had the most because was my goals. I wanted to skunk guys. Because in their mind, what it says is, you can't fuck with that guy. You can't hang with him. There was nothing you can do. It wasn't a quick pin, a lucky pin,
right,
or this. Like, he destroyed you. He just set levels apart, and that's what I do. Even in fighting now, I do the exact same thing. Is I would much rather dominate you from start to finish. I want to break you. I don't want, when you think about fighting me again, it's not, I don't want you to, I want you to say, fuck. No, I don't, no, shit, no. He beat me everywhere. He broke me. He took something from me. Because you're going to think about, you only remember the fights you lose. You know, like, I've beaten so many guys in wrestling. I can't tell you maybe 30 guys that I beat in wrestling. I don't have no idea. But the ones you lose, you can almost tell everyone. And that's what my take on it. I want to dominate you so bad, when you think about fighting me again, you don't. You say, fuck that. I'll pass on that fight. And so people are like, oh man, this guy doesn't really finish guys. But how many guys want to fight me again? Not a lot of them.
Do you have one loss in MMA?
Yes, I do.
One loss, right?
Yeah, I have one loss.
Who's
in
it
my
to?
second fight. Caceres. I forget his name. I forget his first name. It's the Caceres. Is it Jose Caceres? His brother?
Alex Caceres.
Yeah, it's Jose. His name is Jose Caceres. Alex Caceres.
Brother?
I think it's older brother.
Oh.
Yeah, and man, it was. I took the fight on like a 2 weeks notice or something like that, because it was like 8 months in between. I fought my first fight, and I thought, see, that's the thing with fighters coming into MMA now. This is a lesson to you guys. Everyone feels like, oh, I'm just gonna jump in and it's gonna be peachy. I'm gonna be getting fights every other week, every other month. No. So I fought my first fight, and I thought, okay, this is great. My career is kickstarting. I'm gonna be doing fights every so often. I went through 22 opponents within my first fight before I got the second fight.
Wow.
Because now, you know, it's Google now. Everyone, oh, fuck,
Right.
he's a national champion wrestler. No, I don't want to fight that. Because everyone wants to get to
Right.
the UFC, and they figure, oh, it's the best record. You want to be undefeated to get to the UFC. So nobody wants to fight anyone that's hard.
Right.
And so, of course, at that point, I was a wrestler. I could take anyone down, hold them down for 3 rounds, and win a fight. So no one wanted that fight. So it was months and months went by, and then that fight came about. I was just like, shit, I'll take it. And I'll be honest, I never grappled before that. I never did jiu-jitsu. And so I figured, I can wrestle my way through all this shit. Like, man, fuck these guys. These guys are all low-level guys. You know, look who I train with. I train with Rashad Evans and these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys can't touch me. I get in the fight. I throw a 1-2. His legs are there. I hit him with a 1-2, boom, boom, double leg. Like, within 15 seconds. Boom, threw him down full mount. And I'm kind of throwing punches. I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm throwing punches, and I'm trying to elbow him. And Jose Caceres is like, I think 6'2", 6'1", 6. I don't know. He's well taller than me. Long limbs. He throws his legs. I'm in full mount. He throws his legs around my body. I never seen no shit like that before.
Right.
So, my mind at that time was like, what is... oh shit, what's this shit? I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, so I start kind of panicking in my mind. I don't know what to do. I'm like, fucking get out, which is what you don't do.
Right.
So I turn my body. I'm trying to like get up and walk out, which is what you don't do. And so he just basically climbed up my back. Boom. We're not even sweating yet. Boom. He's on my back. I'm standing up with the backpack on. He's something. He has a foot on the ground, one foot wrapped around me. He's fighting for the choke. And I think I hold him off for another like minute and a half. I'm standing and I'm fighting this choke. All the while I'm thinking like, oh shit. I can't go down because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing down there as well.
Right.
So I don't really know the defense down there. So if I go down, that just might make it worse. I don't know the defense. And this dude looks like he knows what he's doing behind me. He's got a few fights. And I'm kind of scared and I'm fighting it. Now I'm standing up. My feet are getting heavy. It's getting shaky. I'm like, I'm a strong guy. Why the fuck are my feet shaking? Because they're starting to fill up with blood. My adrenaline is pumping. And I'm just like, oh shit, I'm about to lose. Joe, there's this moment in your mind to where you start to come to realization with certain things.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to lose. And then I start thinking about random thoughts. And one of the thoughts that I thought about was, before the fight, we had a commission meeting in the back. And the commission said, if you get choked unconscious, you're suspended for 6 months. So you can't fight for 6 months. Because in my mind, I'm like, fuck this. I'm a tough guy. You got to put me to sleep. I ain't never tapping.
Right.
So I'm like, it took me 8 months to get this fight. And it's a short notice fight. I haven't made money in 8 months. I'm broke as shit. I sleep and I live with Rashad. I live with another man. I'm broke as shit. I have no money. I need money. So if I can't fight for another 6 months, I have no money. So all these thoughts are going through my mind, and I hear Alex Caceres on the other side of the cage screaming, he's gonna tap, he's almost out. And I'm like, fuck, am I gonna tap? I'm like, fucking well played, Alex. Now I'm thinking about tapping just for that shit. Oh man, and I just saw it going down, and I'm like, you can't be suspended for 6 months, bro. I know you want to be tough right now, you want to go to sleep, but you can't be suspended for 6 months, bro. You gotta make money. You're broke. I fucking tapped, Joe. I fucking tapped. I never felt so, I don't want to say emasculated, if that's the word. I never felt so that's when I said, like, win or lose, it takes something from you. And I walked out of that fight. I went to the back. I paced for like maybe 2-3 hours in the back. All the fights finished up, and I finally went to the locker room, got my stuff, and came out. But I just paced back and forth. And the feeling in my mind was, I am never going to feel like this again. I do not ever want to feel like this. And ever since then, I got a fucking gi. I never had a gi before. I got a gi. I started training with George Santiago, my jiu-jitsu coach,
Beautiful.
Every fucking morning. I was like, bro.
I saw he gave you your black belt after the fight.
He gave me my black belt. And this is the thing is, I never worried about that. I never worried about, like, yes, I was freaking beating up blue belts before I was even a white belt. Like, yeah, because I never did that skill, trained the jiu-jitsu skills. But like, I knew how to grapple through certain things.
Sure.
You know, I've been grappling at a high level, but it wasn't just jiu-jitsu. So he kept challenging me. Like, I was always, because I want to be that guy. I want to be the freaking blue belt that freaking works all the brown and black belts. But he would freaking promote me. He's like, purple belt. Because you've been training, you train in the gi, I'm going to promote you. So he kept challenging me. So now people knew. I felt like all it was doing was alerting people of what to expect when they went with me, and for them to try to really fuck me up. And so he promoted me, I think a couple years ago. I was brown belt. He promoted me, I think maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. And then he promoted me to black belt. He just asked me to come in the gym. I didn't really even know. I just felt like, okay, man, he wants everyone to take pictures with the belt. And he freaking gives me my black belt. Another thing just floored me. I was like, shit. I never expected all of this. I just wanted to fucking compete.
Right.
I just wanted to be a martial artist, learn all this stuff and compete. I never knew that I would get a black belt. I never knew that I would win the championship belt, be the best in the world at this at that time. So I never knew all that.